So we have this PYQ from 2024, class 10 in one of the papers, in one of the patterns which they have given. Look at the problem. What do they say? This is a trigonometry problem and they're asking us to prove. So remember one thing, whenever you get proofs, right, in your exams, it becomes much more easier. You don't have to find the answer. The answer is already given. You need to just calculate and prove that this is equal to this. So you're sure of that your question is correct. Most of the time when they ask you to calculate the value of something, right, you may not be sure about the answer what you get until unless you come back home and check it out that you have done everything correct. Okay, so how do we proceed further? Look at it. What do you have on the LHS over here? LHS, if you clearly look at it, right, what is P? P is cot theta plus cos theta. What is Q? Cot theta minus cos theta. This is in the format of A plus B and this is in the format of A minus B. We should be able to use that one to our benefit. Okay, so first let's take LHS. LHS is equal to P square minus Q square. Okay, even before I go there, right? Even before I go there, what am I going to do is that let's do this. Let's do this. Let's find out P plus Q. What is P plus Q? P plus Q is nothing but this plus that. So let's do that. What do you get? You get a cos theta, cot theta plus cos theta, that is P, plus Q. Q is cot theta minus cos theta. Okay, minus these two get cancelled. So you get a 2 cot theta. Okay, leave it like that. Now let's do a P minus Q. When you do a P minus Q, what do you get? Cot theta plus cos theta minus cot theta plus cos theta. Okay, because that minus into minus will become plus. So this time cot gets cancelled out and you are left with 2 cos theta. Okay, that is what you get, right? So now look at it. When you multiply these two, right? When you multiply these two expressions, what do you get? You get a P square minus Q square, right? So similarly, let's multiply those two. What do you get? You get 4 cot theta times cos theta. That is what you have. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is that now I'm going to multiply these two, P, Q. Let me find out the value of P times Q. Okay. When I do that, what do I get? This is A plus B and this is A minus B. I'm going to get cot square theta minus cos square theta. Look at it. That is what I'm going to get, right? Yeah. So now let me convert this. Let me convert this into. So what I'm going to do here, first and foremost thing, this one I'm going to write it as cos square theta divided by sin square theta, right? Minus cos square theta. Okay. So what happens over here? A cos square theta comes out. If I take cos square theta common over here, right? If I take a cos square theta common over here, what I'm left with? I'm left with 1, right? 1 by sin square theta minus 1. Look at it. Okay. So what can I do over here? Again, I can go ahead and do this. This becomes 1 minus sin square theta. This cos square theta, right? This cos square theta is there outside. This becomes 1 minus sin square theta, right? Divided by sin square theta, right? That is what I get. What is 1 minus sin square theta? It is nothing but it is cos to the power 4 theta, right? Sorry, if I may write it like this, this is 2. I can write it as, it becomes cos square theta times cos square theta divided by sin square theta. Look at it. So so PQ is equal to this one. When I do a root of PQ, right? When I do a root of PQ, how can I write this? This becomes cos theta by sin theta into cos theta. Look at it. Okay. What do you get? So that is equal to nothing but it is cot theta times cos theta. So what do you have? P square. Now you have proved that P square minus Q square. So if can I go ahead and replace this one as 4 under root of PQ and hence proved. p square minus q square is equal to 4pq. You get the answer? You understood the concept? This is how you do these problems. Okay, great.